Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the news is so good today. It has been confirmed, Abra Community Day. With that being said, we need to go over your best tips, tricks, hacks, secrets, whatever you want to call it, to maximize your shiny potential and your usefulness of this community day. The first thing we're going to go over, items. There are a couple of different ways you can go about this. The easiest way is going to break it down to, how do you want to catch? Do you want to hand catch, or do you use an auto catcher, the Gotcha, Go Plus, what have you? I always recommend on community days to hand catch as much as possible and use pineapple berries. Why? Because you can stock up on Ultra Balls for free and pineapples for free. Hand catching is going to get you as much candy as humanly possible. However, I do understand that from time to time it does get tedious, it does get boring, and even I will go over to the Gotcha, and after so many shiny checks or so many shinies caught, I'll just turn it on and let it do its thing. So with that being said, you want to stock up on Pokeballs, you want to stock up on Ultra Balls, and you want to stock up on pineapple berries. I currently have between silver pineapples and pineapple berries close to 500, and the reason behind that is, I don't know why, but over here this particular task is just everywhere, and that task you're going to want to look for the silver pineapple, spend 10 Pokestops or for some reason that is the easiest way to get silver pineapples, and I love it. But silver pineapples, regular pineapples, the catch rate is always increased on community day. So Ultra Balls and pineapples to stock up on candies, regular Pokeballs if you're going to use an auto catcher. Next, XP is going to be the big bonus of this community day, but it's only for triple catch XP. However, you can still take big advantage of that. The way you're going to take big advantage of that is look through your buddy system like this and find Ultra Friends coming up and Best Friends coming up, and if you can make it to where you can get them right to one day on community day, tell all of them, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is how we're going to stock up on XP, because you can drop that lucky egg and you can do all the triple XP catching. However, your biggest XP in the game to grind it out is going to be the buddy system right now. So you drop that lucky egg, catch all the Pokemon, and get your double XP on Ultra and Best Friends, as many as humanly possible, and that's going to maximize XP. That's a pretty good way to do triple XP and buddy system on that day. What we should probably go over next is how to take advantage of the items using gemming. Now, not everybody is a fan of gemming, and not everybody is a fan of the gem system and how you only get 50 coins. We're not going to talk about that today. What we are going to talk about is maximizing your gemming. So if you can drop into gyms all over town, don't worry about putting in meta-relevant Pokemon or big tanky gym defenders, whatever. Throw in a Pidgey, throw in a Weedle, because even if they're only in for a little bit and each one of them gets knocked out throughout the day, that'll still eventually add up to your 50 coins, and boom, that's free 50 coins a day. You can buy lucky eggs for free, incense for free, star piece for free, which is going to bring me to my next topic of star pieces. Always I recommend for community days to have 6 star piece loaded up, because you're going to be catching for 3 hours straight. You're going to be catching more than you normally would because the spawns are increased all over the place. Stock up on that Stardust because it's relevant for PvP in all 3 leagues, especially with the fact that they just added into the system that today or yesterday, not really sure when this video is going up when you're watching this, they did the Team Go Rocket event where you can charge TM away frustration, and now your shadow Pokemon are going to be top meta relevant Pokemon over their counterpoint and a regular, but they cost a lot of dust. Like the Articuno I'm working on is going to cost me like 700,000 dust to get it to 2500 CP, the extra move set and everything else. Stardust is invaluable and you will always need it. Maximize it on these days. Next is going to be stocking up on candy in easier ways. If you're not going to be worrying about pineapping and you want to get candies ahead of time, if you have a good Alakazam, a good Abra, what have you, set it as your walking buddy. If you set it as your walking buddy, that's free candies as you're moving, and also working towards that best buddy badge, and also getting it to level 41 instead of 40 if you already have it maxed out. That will potentially make it a better meta relevant attacker. However, we'll go over that in just a minute. The next is going to be saving candy. How do you save candy? Well, remember, when they did the trait evolution system, Kadabra is one of those Pokemon. So you trade an Abra or trade a Kadabra, and boom, when it comes out, a good IV, a lucky, what have you, or it's a shiny, but you traded it to see if you could get better IVs. Now you only have to evolve it with 25 candy and then for free from Kadabra to Alakazam instead of 25 to Kadabra and 100 to Alakazam. Easiest way to save candy, and if you're going to be catching a bunch of them, why not swap them back and forth, and boom, better IV chance, better lucky chance, shiny lucky chance, go for that Schlundo, you know. The possibilities are endless, and you're saving so much candy. Like me, I'll evolve usually a minimum of 6 Pokemon for the moveset on Community Day to make sure I have some for trades if people need them and didn't get them. So every one of those evolutions you're doing, and you're saving 100 candy, and then maybe you can evolve a couple extra to save for trade bait for later that might get you a shiny you need or a regional you need. You never know, but it's always good to have spares, and saving candy is an easy way to make sure you have the ability to get those spares. So speaking of trades, let's not also forget you can coordinate, like I have here in my friends list, lucky trades. So maybe you have a friend or a couple of friends nearby and you guys have lucky trades coming up, save those, and then you can evolve all of your Alakazam shinies and trade them, mirror trades, for a better chance at an IV, because we all know at least with my luck, when it comes to shinies on Community Day, on Piplup Community Day, I cleaned up. I got like 16 shinies. Rhyhorn Community Day, go watch that one. I went 3 in a row on those. Like, I went off, but none of them were good IVs. So if you've got lucky trades and you can mirror trade them, evolve it all the way up to Alakazam, and then boom, lucky trade it, and you've got the moveset and a good shiny lucky. There are many different ways of maximizing the potential of these shiny Pokemon, getting better IVs, getting good lucky trades out of them, and saving candy. And last but not least, we're going to go over its meta relevancy. Now, we don't know for sure what the moveset is going to be, but Game Press has speculated, and we know for a fact that people are really good at speculating these and being right, because it's usually for like the starters, the movesets stay the same, and then when it's not the starters, they usually get their signature move, which for Alakazam, everybody is guessing Kinesis. Now, I'm using Game Press's information right now. They used Psycho Cut and Kinesis as the moveset to simulate what the results would be, and it does give it a better DPS at 21.93 above Psystrike Mewtwo. However, it's still lower on the TDO scale by a lot. But that doesn't mean a whole lot. That just means, I mean, think about it. Mewtwo gets up over 4,000 CP, and Alakazam doesn't break 3,000 CP. So realistically speaking, it doesn't have the same ability to put out the same TDO, but it still puts out a tanky TDO, and it's right below Mewtwo now. So you got Mewtwo and Alakazam as the second best, assuming it were to get this moveset. However, we don't know what it will be. Next is going to be where it ranks in PvP with this moveset. Would be not good in Great League at all. Just ignore it for Great League, especially with how hard it would be to get the proper stats for it. It is, however, ranked 183 in Ultra and 130 in Master. So you've still got a lot of other choices before you're going to come to Alakazam. However, we all know we like to flex those shinies. We like to flex those shinies in PvP, especially if you can get a PvP stat shiny. So say you get a rank 1 shiny Alakazam, even if it is ranked 183, it's still a rank 1 PvP Pokemon. It's going to put out major damage. It's got great DPS. It's got great TDO. Why not flex it and give it a try? But that's going to wrap it up for your best tips, tricks, hacks, and secrets to maximize your Abra Community Day potential between Stardust, XP, items, and more. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, please make sure to leave me a like. Tell me down in the comments what is your favorite hack out of this day and which one you're going to be utilizing the most. What shiny are you excited for the most out of this? Because I know a lot of people for some reason like the Abra. I'm not a fan of it because it's just a little desaturated, and so is Kadabra. Alakazam, full-on pink man over here. I adore it. That's my favorite. And if you guys are enjoying the content and want to help me grow a little bit, link to my Patreon is down in the description. You don't have to, but take a look at it if you feel like helping out, and I will catch you guys in the next one.